Hey guys, so welcome back to another YouTube video. And today I'm actually going to be doing a different type of video. I'm going to be doing a nail tech video. It's going to be basically like advice or do's and don'ts for a beginner nail tech, because I know a lot of nail techs that go through the same thing, especially when they're like just starting out. So I thought it would be a good video to just inform a lot of people so that you don't make the same mistakes or whatever that a lot of us make in the beginning, and you could save yourself a lot of time and a lot of money. I do have my iPad here and I wrote down a lot of the big things that I feel like is important to know, but I feel like the first thing that I have is something that a lot of nail techs will tell you, and it's something that a lot of us do when we first start out because we don't know what to buy or what to get. And the biggest thing that a lot of people do is they go on Amazon and they buy the starter kits. And that's probably everyone's number one mistake. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can actually go to Amazon right now. If you go on Amazon and you're looking for stuff to buy, do not buy the kits that look like this. If you go on Amazon and you see those and you see all the starter kits that look like this, and it looks like they have everything in there and it comes with everything that you feel like you might need, please do not buy those, because here's why. The reason why it's not good to buy those is because the monomer in the acrylic is not good quality acrylic, and that's where a lot of people go wrong, because you're gonna use those products and you're not gonna have a good outcome because it's not good material, it's not good quality. So whatever you do it's not gonna come out good. Because I had a couple of those and the acrylic was just always chalky. It would dry too fast. It just wasn't good quality. And like when I did buy like brand name acrylic, I compared it to like, you know, the Amazon stuff, and it just comes out way better. Like you could probably be already decent at doing nails, and then when you use those products it will come out bad, and then you're gonna think like, oh, I'm bad at this, like, and feel discouraged. So I would just not buy those because it's just not worth it. I would say the only stuff that's actually worth it to get the kit that comes with it is like basically anything else that's in the kit other than the monomer and the acrylic. Those are like the two things that's just like, it's not worth it. Instead of buying the starter kits from Amazon, I would rather go to like, just look up a couple of like name brand like nail supplies that sell, you know, nail products, and see if they sell like starter kits, because I know like Young Nails sells starter kits. I think Valentino does too. I would like check those two, because a lot of people do say that Young Nails is a really good starter kit to have, and even if it might be on like the pricier side, it's gonna be a better outcome, and it's gonna be more worth your money for the quality of the products, because it's actually gonna work and you're gonna have a better time practicing rather than practicing with the Amazon stuff, because it's not gonna come out right. It's just not. Actually, like, even like doubling back on that same topic, when it comes to like charms and stuff like that, or even just like little necessities like buffers or like dust brushes and stuff like that, that type of stuff you could get like from Shein or just like regular websites like that, because that's not really something where it's like, oh, you need a good quality stuff. Like that stuff that is just like, that stuff that's already like easy to make. So it's like, even if a cheap website sells it, it's like, it's gonna be the same thing as if you buy a dust brush from Amazon is gonna be the same quality than whether you buy a dust brush from like Shein, like, because you know what I'm saying? That's not something that's really like, oh, you need a good quality stuff. Like, I feel like when it comes to like the acrylic, your monomer, even like an acrylic nail brush, that's stuff that I feel like you should get good quality stuff. Even like a nail lamp and drill too, because even the Amazon ones, like the ones that be coming in the starter kits, don't be good, and they'll probably like go out in like a couple months, and that's just too much. You might as well just get a good nail drill and a good lamp that will last you. I feel like another big thing is also don't rely on nail school to like show you how to do everything, because I'm not in nail school yet personally, but I do be seeing a lot of people say that nail school don't teach you nothing, and a lot of people are just self-taught, and that's actually very, very true, because I didn't go to nail school yet, and I've already progressed so much for the 3.5 years that I've been doing nails, and that just really comes from practicing and watching videos, because there's so many videos out there. Like, you can go to YouTube, TikTok, even just watching people on live or watching people do like a full set on YouTube. That's like where you're gonna learn most from, and where it's more like informative, because just by like me watching people like through my screen, I became better. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I barely really practice nails, because one thing I struggle with is like clientele. So like I rarely practice, and there's so like, if you see my pictures like from when I first started and then to now, it's like a huge difference. Even though I haven't really done like that many people, it's like a huge difference. Like if you go to my TikTok and see videos I have done, it's like you wouldn't even think that my nails in the beginning was even me doing it. So don't wait until you go to like nail school and then be like thinking you're gonna be like the best when you come out, because you're most likely not gonna really learn anything, because most people just go to get their license. I would just say watch YouTube videos and TikTok videos. I feel like that's where you're gonna learn the most. Another really, really big thing that I feel like people should keep in mind and just think about all the time is don't compare yourself to other nail techs, because at the end of the day, people go through their own journey in doing nails. Some people are probably not that bad when they start, and then they get even better. Some people are probably really, really bad when they start, and then they get better later. It's just all about time. It takes time. Like anything you do in life is going to take time for you to perfect it or just get better. So it's like, you know, don't go on like other nail techs pages and look and be like, dang, I wish that was me, or da da da. Like, because you're going to get there. You're going to get there, because some people move faster in life, some people go slower, and it's not even just about slower or faster. It's just about everyone has their own pace in life, and everyone is gonna go through it differently. Just because you didn't start out how someone else started out doesn't mean that you're not gonna end up probably even bigger or better. And it's not even just about being better, it's just about doing it on your own time and doing it when you feel right. Like, you're gonna progress. Not everyone is gonna be at the same pace at the same time. You just have to think about that, because that could start to make you feel like, oh, because I even had to learn that myself. Like, saying, because some people started like probably later than I did, and they have a way more bigger following and way more clientele, but it's like that has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is gonna have their own journey in life, and you have to just be patient and let everything come to you. Another topic that I was going to talk about, like, you have to really promote yourself. Like, promoting is definitely another big thing, because if you don't, no one's going to know that you have a nail business. No one is going to know that you do nails. So it's like, even just like if you have an Instagram, that's not going to really be enough to really get yourself out there, especially if you don't have a big following and you don't have a lot of clientele. Just having one social media is not going to do enough. Like, because some people do have just an Instagram and they have a lot of people, but that's them. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't always work for everybody. So it's like, if you really want to put yourself out there, I would say you need to promote yourself a lot. Like, any social media that you have, post on it. Even if you're not doing a set or if you don't even have a client, at least try to post any type of video or post your availability. Just do all of that. Like, promoting is really good. And also business cards. Have business cards that you could like hand out or whatever. Like, if you have family members or friends, you could give them to them and they can hand them out to people. Have family and friends that could post for you also. That's another thing. Like, try to promote yourself almost every day. I feel like another thing is the content that you make. You have to really like catch people's eye, and I had to learn that too, because in the beginning my pictures that I took wasn't really like appealing in a way, because I didn't really have that much like going on with my setup. Like, I just have like one light, and then yeah, that's really all I had. And sometimes lighting is key, and don't always just post pictures. Like, you could post videos too. And I feel like lighting plays a big part, because when I be seeing like nail videos on Instagram, most of the stuff that be going viral is like stuff that just looks like real. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it'd be like the dark background and then all you see is the nails. Like, that is like a popular lighting thing that people be doing. I don't know. I don't know. People be liking that. Also, like, your camera quality. Like, if it's like, you know, not that good, it's like blurry, I don't know if people would like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it crisp. I don't know. Some people be like going in their settings and like changing their camera quality, and like they making their phone look like it's taken off like a real camera. I don't know how they do that. I even have to look that up, because I don't know. I don't be knowing about all that. But just make sure like your content is just like very clear. It's something that you feel like people are gonna catch their eye to. And then also, like, even for like TikTok, like if you have TikTok, my nail page, when I go on it, my For You page is mostly like nails. So like, I be seeing a lot of like nail trends that people do. And when I see like a nail trend that's going around, I try to do it, because that can also get you noticed on TikTok. And that could also expand your following and your clientele also. Because I did have one TikTok that kind of like blew up a little bit, and I think it has like 54k views, I think. And it was like a little nail trend that was like going around at that time, and it did like blow up a little bit, and it gained me like hundreds of followers that day. So it's like, that's another thing that's like really good to do. Make your content appealing, I guess. And I think a big thing is like, don't be afraid to charge. Like, don't like think like, oh, if I put my prices too high, people are not gonna come to me. Like, especially if you've been doing nails for like a while and you're pretty good, don't like lower your standards and be like, oh, let me just make it cheap so that people, because you don't want to attract just only cheap clients, because then when you do raise your prices, what are they all gonna leave? Like, no, because when you keep your prices how they are and you charge your worth, the people that come to you is gonna be your real clients, your genuine clients. So don't like lower your prices. And don't, one thing that I also had to learn too for myself is like, I do be doing a lot of sales, and that's something that I think I'm gonna not do as much, because I don't want people to come to me just because I'm having a sale. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't be afraid to charge. Don't be afraid to lose clients either. Like, if you do raise your prices and people stop coming to you because, oh, it's too expensive or whatever the case may be, don't even worry about all that, because the clients that stay with you are the real ones. So because I be feeling like a lot of people don't really understand that like nail supplies are really expensive. So it's like if someone is charging like $25, $35 for any type of set, that you're not really making no money. Like you're basically just making money to buy products all over again with no money left over. So it's like you're not really making no profit, and it's like it's just not worth it. Like I had to do that too, because obviously when you first start out, like, and you're just learning and you're starting to take clients, don't obviously it's common sense to not be like, oh, $60 for some nails that it's like you're still learning. That's where it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first started out, I think I was only charging like 25 and lower, because I'm not gonna be charging an arm and a leg for like nails that I'm just basically practicing on. So it's like when you first start out, obviously you have your prices reasonable, but it's like once you've been doing nails for years and you're good, like, baby girl, raise them prices. It's not cheap out here. Like a little, even like a little thing of monomer be like $40, $50. So it's like that's not even a nail set. Like if you're charging $25 for a set, that's not even enough money to buy some monomer if you had to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, don't be afraid to charge your worth or just raise your prices. Like, don't be afraid of that. I feel like the biggest thing is to not give up, because I know it could probably be a little hard, and you can have like, you know, some days where you're like, I don't want to do this, because that happens to me a lot. Like there be days where I be like, I don't even know if I want to continue or whatever, because it's like I said earlier, I struggle with clientele. Like I barely, like I'm not gonna lie to you, like I think in these 3 years that I've been doing nails, I could count on my hands how many people that I have done. So it's like sometimes that do be like a little discouraging, because it's like you feel like you're not moving at like a fast pace or whatever. But that just ties into like what I was saying earlier. Like you're gonna get to where you want to get at your own time. Like you don't always have to, you know, look at others and be like, dang, like this person just started and they're already having mad people. Like everyone just has their own journey in life and how they're gonna get somewhere. So it's like you have to just be patient and wait, because that just probably means that there's something bigger waiting for you. So it's like you have to just really be motivated. And like also, like when you're not doing like nails on others, just practice any chance that you get. Like even if you're doing a little like practice nail, or even if you're just practicing on yourself, do whatever you can in that amount of time, and like post everything. Like even if you feel like a nail set is not that good looking to you, post it, post your progress, because then people are going to see how better you're getting and what other styles you could do on the nails and whatever. Just practice and post whenever you have a chance to, because then that could just attract more people. Other than that, I feel like that's really like, I feel like the main things that a lot of beginners should know. Even if you've already been doing nails, like some of those things are also good to know, because I know like a lot of people could get discouraged or feel like they don't want to do this no more and stuff like that. So yeah, if I missed anything, you can comment down below and ask any questions or whatever the case may be. But other than that, I will see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anything that you want to see me do in the future for any video. Thank you for watching.
Think about shit that I shouldn't know. So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, bet he blowing her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat.